Hello, happy Wednesday.
Happy Wellness Wednesday.
Hope you're all doing well. If you want to interact with us, make sure you're signed into YouTube and say hi in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. So we will probably just get right to it. So today we are going to be making fancy water.
Ooh, what's in fancy water?
So fancy water is our version of infused water, which basically means that we have water and we add a bunch of different fruits, vegetables, and herbs to make it taste super yummy. And we have a bunch of different things here. Does Miss Maria want to go through some of the ingredients that we have?
I would love to. So, of course, our most important ingredient is water. So we have a gallon of water here. We will not be drinking it all. And then we have a couple fun things that we're going to be adding. So we have some citrus, an orange, and a lemon that we're going to be using. We also have some frozen blueberries here. And we have a cucumber and jalapeno pepper. Oh, and our ice. Yes. And then we're also going to be using some herbs. So what we have today is mint. We're going to be talking more about that in a minute. And this is spearmint that is growing at school garden here. So nice. Awesome. So what are materials that we're going to be using today?
Yeah, so this is a pretty simple recipe, and you might not even need all of the materials that we have today. Most important is going to be your cup. So we each have a cup here. We use a clear cup because we want to see all of the fancy things that we're going to be adding to our fancy water. We have a knife, a cutting board, and a straw. So these are eco-friendly straws, and we'll talk a little bit more about them after as well.
Awesome.
And then I just have a fork to mix it all up and get the flavors all going in there. So
awesome. Yep. So before we came outside today to do this recipe, we washed all of our ingredients here. So we made sure to wash our orange, lemon, jalapeno, and cucumber. So those are all clean and ready for us to use.
Yes, and we also washed our hands. As an extra precaution, I'm going to also be using some gloves as well, just because we want to make sure, no germs are spreading, and since we're going to be sharing the ingredients, not the actual drink. But okay, so I think we'll get started on prepping.
Awesome.
So
I think you're going to be cutting up our ingredients, so you're going to be wearing gloves for this?
Correct, yes.
Awesome. So when we make this recipe today, we're each going to be making our own versions of it. So I'm going to be using some of the ingredients here, maybe not all of them, but I'm going to be using the ones that I like. And Miss Maren's going to be making her version with some ingredients she likes. But this is such a fun recipe because you can make it however you like it. So we're going to give you some ideas for other things maybe that you can add in yours also.
So our blueberries are already prepped, but the first thing I'm going to cut up is our citrus. So I have my orange here. This is just one that we got from the cafeteria, and it's one that you would probably get with your lunch as well. So we gave it a wash, and I'm just going to cut it into thin slices. So when you're roll away lemon. So when you're cutting your orange, we want to do these little circles.
Yum.
Super pretty and kind of thin. So we can kind of squeeze some of the juice out, but also decorate the glass with them.
Very fun.
So I will even do maybe 1.5 too, so we can put it like on the rim. Super fancy.
Awesome.
So we only need a few slices, probably like 2.
Yeah, that sounds all right.
And you could always use the end too, which isn't super fancy, to just like squeeze some juice in there. So I'll save that as well.
Awesome.
And then this you could just save as a snack, or make orange juice if you want it.
Ooh, that sounds really good. Nice.
Next is our lemon. So I'm gonna cut this the same way. Let's see, where does this lemon come from?
Let's see. This lemon was grown in the USA. Don't know where exactly, which state, but it's pretty cool.
Awesome. Ooh, so this lemon.
Ooh, I see some seeds in the lemon.
Yeah, look at that. Some seeds. And this one has a bigger hole in it. Actually, a hole, and the orange does not have a hole. So that's very interesting. So I'm gonna probably take the seeds out and I'll just put them to the side. Because sometimes when you have seeds and then they go up your straw, that's not fun.
No, we do not want that.
So I like lemon. So I'll do another.
I do also.
An
extra piece.
Yeah.
Oh, and I like how you're cutting the lemon, keeping your fingers away from the blade. Very important.
Definitely. We'll pop the seeds out over here.
Nice.
Awesome. There we go.
Oh, that looks delicious.
Okay, so now we have our orange and we have our lemon. I'll put the other half of the lemon here. Again, this kind of nub part you can just use to squeeze out the extra juice.
Awesome.
So now that we've done our citrus, which is super fun, let's talk about citrus a little bit. What are some of the like benefits of oranges?
Ooh, well, I know that citrus, like lemons, oranges, grapefruits, limes, what are some other citruses?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much all of them.
Anyway, they have a lot of vitamin C, which is really good, keeping our bodies healthy. And they're just so delicious that just a great snack to have or to put in your water. Do you have anything about citrus?
No, I was gonna say that same thing. Yeah, it's awesome to maybe when you're feel like you have a stuffy nose, to sometimes have a glass of orange juice, which has vitamin C. It probably won't cure your cold, but it will make you feel maybe a little bit better and help your immune system fight off the disease or the illness. And also, they're a great snack because you don't need any plastic wrap or anything or plastic baggies. You could just bring this orange to school and it's already wrapped for you, and then the peels are compostable. So if you compost at home or if your school composts, then that's a perfect way to have a zero waste snack.
That is awesome. Yes, we will definitely be composting our peels and the parts of the citrus that we don't eat today. All right.
Next on our list is the cucumber. Now you might be like, cucumber and water, but this was actually a request by Miss Maria.
Yes, I have had this before, cucumber and water, and it's really good. Cucumbers don't have a very strong flavor, but it's really nice in water. And cucumbers actually have a lot of water in them, so they're really hydrating and refreshing to have as part of your drink.
So I'm going to cut them the same way in little circles. Again, keeping my finger away from the blade. So
like little
pretty thin little discs here.
Yum.
Cute. We'll just pile them up. Now this is like a vegetable that we're using, right? So what other vegetables do you think any other vegetables would be good in water?
I might have to think about this one. Do you have any?
That's a tough one.
Do you have any, or anybody who's watching wants to leave it in the chat, or if you're watching later, leave it in the comments with some other vegetables that you can think might be good to have in your water.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I hit you with the hard questions, but I'd have to think about that as well. I mean, yeah, I guess you could put any vegetables in. It's
anything that you like.
What do you think would taste good? But, I mean, they do like carrot juice, so maybe
that might be good.
Water.
Yeah, maybe.
Try it out.
I know. How about an easier question? What kinds of other fruits would you like to put into your water?
Ooh, so yeah, you could do all different kinds of fruits. So let's see. I think a tropical pineapple maybe would be good.
That sounds delicious. Yeah.
You could probably even put some like if you have chunks of coconut in there. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds really good. I think I would like to have some other berries. I know we have blueberries that we're using today. These are actually frozen blueberries. But I think it would be really good with like strawberries maybe, or raspberries or blackberries. Honestly, any kind of berry I think would be a really good addition to your water.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have our cucumbers, we have our lemons, and our oranges. And last to prep is our jalapeno. So this is actually last week when we made our pico de gallo, we had our jalapeno as well. And we thought, why not use the extra one or two to add to our infused fancy water?
Great idea.
So I am going to do the same thing I've been doing with the other fruits and vegetables and cutting it into thin strips, making sure
Here
not
to be
get close to my hand.
Can I pick one up?
Oh, of course.
See what it looks like up close. And I see a seed in there. Yum.
So, since they could be spicy, I have some, just a few, like 5 little slices here.
Yeah. Of course, you could add more if you like more, or none or less, whatever you like. All right. Are we ready to start putting it together?
I think we are. Yeah.
How
So I
exciting.
am prepped for all these veggies and
Perfect.
fruit, and I think it's time. So since I did this, would you want to make yours first?
Sure. So do you think we should put the ice in first? What do you think?
Well, we were talking before that we wanted to make this like super fancy, so I'm thinking you could put like some ice and then some of the fruit around the sides and then more ice maybe.
I will try to do that.
We'll see.
Let's
see how fancy we can get.
Nice. Okay, so I got my bag of ice here. I'm going to try to pour some in the cup.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh. This ice is starting to melt, so there's a little water going in there too. And I think I'm going to be using orange and lemon and blueberries for this. So it's going to be kind of a fruity drink. So I'm going to take my orange and I'm going to kind of stick it on the side of the cup. I'm going to try to do this so then you can see it from the outside. Doesn't that look cool?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no worries. No, you can go by.
Oh, okay.
I'm also taking a lemon and doing the same thing and kind of use your fingers to stick it in here. Like that. So we got orange, lemon. Doesn't that look good? And then I'm going to do a little bit more ice. Actually, I'm going to do some frozen blueberry.
Now, do you think that if we could use other frozen fruit as well?
Of course. The cool thing about frozen fruit, or frozen blueberries especially, is when you put it in here with water, you can actually kind of see in the bag, there's a little bit of this purple juice on the sides. And I'm hoping that this is going to make our water a little bit of a pink color. Ooh. We'll see though.
Fancy.
But yeah, you could definitely use any kinds of frozen fruit you like. Sometimes frozen is easier than fresh, and it lasts so much longer. So definitely a great option. I'm going to just.
Ooh, that looks pretty.
Kind of. Okay, hold on. Let me rearrange things here. I want. You kind of gotta play around with it. Of course, like your drink does not have to look like this, but I want it to look.
Ooh, you could already see the purple juice on the side.
Let's show a close up. Oh, there it is. They're kind of sticking to the edge there. Awesome. Okay, so then I'm gonna top this off with some ice before I add my herbs. Miss Maren, do you want to talk about the herbs that we have today?
Yes. So our herb that we are using is mint. So this is a mint plant that we have growing at Edgewood School. So this is specifically spearmint. So
Perfect.
beautiful. So this one's kind of really big, as you can see. There's lots of big leaves here, as well as lots of tinier leaves. So we're probably going to use some of the bigger leaves, right, off the end.
Yeah. So ideally you would use scissors to trim your herbs, but we don't have scissors. I'm just gonna use my fingers. So if we look close at the mint plant, let's look at this plant. I'm going to take a piece off the top here. So when I pinch the plant, I'm going to pinch it right above 2 leaves, like this, with my fingernail. And then when I do this, I have my piece here that I'm going to be putting my drink. You can see the plant has these 2 little baby leaves here that are just starting to grow. And this is great because these 2 leaves here are actually going to grow into 2 new stems. So before we just had this 1 stem growing, but now that I cut it in a certain place, it's going to have 2 new baby stems here. And we're going to get even more mint in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, so that's awesome. So we take off the part that we want to use, and then it gives the plant the ability to give more nutrients to the younger leaves, which is so cool.
Exactly. So here is my little sprig of mint. I wish you all could smell it. It smells really good, super
Really
fresh.
good.
I'm just gonna, you know what? Normally I would take the leaves off to mix it in, but it looks really nice. So I'm just gonna leave it whole, kind of pop it in the top here. And those are all my ingredients, right?
Yes.
And now the cup looks like this. Super, super fancy. I am going to add my water on here. So, got my jug of water. I might have to add some more ice. We'll see.
Never too much ice.
No. Right up to the top. Almost. Wow, this looks so good. Okay, I cannot wait to show you a close-up of this. And, oh yes, Miss Maren, would you get me a straw?
Yes, of course.
So you can see in here, hopefully, that the bottom part is kind of a pink color from the blueberry juice. Then I have my lemon, my orange, my sprig. This looks so good. So I'm gonna mix it up while Miss Maren is putting hers together, and then we can try them
Okay.
a little bit. Oh, this looks so good.
Ooh, it looks so pretty. I don't know
Oh my
if
God.
I'll be able to top the color of
You
that.
know what? It doesn't even matter because they'll
It's
still
not a
taste
competition.
good.
It's not a competition, of course. Okay, so I have my glass, my blank canvas. I'm going to start. So I think what I want to use is cucumber, jalapeno, lemon, and mint. So we'll see how that works out. So I'm going to start with some ice as well. I like my drinks really cold. So I always like lots of ice. Of course. I'll do half
You
now.
can
half
always
later.
put in more ice later if you want.
Of course. So first, a little bit of ice. I'm gonna add some of my cucumber. Nice. Ooh, and I'll try and do around the edge as well.
Yeah, it was a little hard to get them to stick on there.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, that looks great.
not bad, not bad.
Not at all necessary, but it just looks
Just
cool.
fancy. Just to make it
We love some fancy
extra fancy.
drinks.
So more ice. Okay. Then jalapeno. A little.
So yeah, how many jalapenos are you putting in there? Do you want it to be spicy?
I mean, I do like things spicy, so I wouldn't mind. So I just put 3 in there. I've never done this with water. I usually use, when I do this at home, I use sparkling water, so like seltzer, which is something else you can do. But I'm sure it'll be just as good like this.
Yeah.
So we got our cucumbers, our jalapeno pepper.
Oh, very pretty. Yeah, seltzer, that's a great option too to use. You want to go extra fancy.
Next, some lemon. So I think I'm going to squeeze it a little bit to get some of the juice out. And then just prop it on top. And
Very nice.
some mint as well.
Of course.
Yeah. Let me add more ice.
So we have spearmint here. We actually also have peppermint growing in the herb wall. Do you want to use that instead?
Yeah, let's
Okay, let's get some peppermint.
Here, let's see if we can see the herb wall.
Oh, of course. We'll feel good.
Okay.
So this is our herb wall. We have a whole bunch of different herbs growing here. We have oregano, sage, more oregano. We have thyme and lemon thyme. And right over here is, let's show the tag, peppermint. Yum.
Awesome.
So smells very good.
Ooh, yay.
Let's take this back to our table. Yep, and you can see this mint is also getting kind of long, so this is perfect that we're going to be using it and giving it a little bit of a trim.
Okay, so let's see. I see here we have this kind of long one, and here's 2 new buds right here. So I'm going to pinch it right above there.
Perfect.
And there's the 2
The
buds.
2 little baby buds.
And I think I'm going to take the leaves off of mine.
Yeah, but it'll definitely add more flavor.
So, few leaves. It smells so good already.
It does. The mint has a very strong smell. So excited to try this.
Ooh. Okay, so I have my. Oh wait,
of course. Oh yeah, wait. Let's do the little
rim. Most important.
I know some people might think that just drinking water is boring, but look at this. This is not boring at all. This is super fun.
So cucumber, jalapeno, mint, lemon, and a little lemon on the edge. And let me add my water.
Of course. You want me to pour your water?
Yes, please. Yes,
all right,
please.
And don't forget your straw.
Of course.
And these are compostable straws.
Yes.
So when we're all done with this, cleaning up, when we compost our peels and any vegetable scraps we have, we can also compost the straws once we're done using them.
Yeah, so super fun.
Ooh, that looks good.
Give it a little mix.
Of course. Get all those flavors around there. Ooh.
So fancy. Oh, show them yours now that it's been like
sitting. Look at mine. It's like the blueberries are kind of melting in there. We got the lemon on this side and the mint.
Wow.
This looks very colorful.
Okay, since you made yours and you've been patiently waiting, I'm gonna step out.
We gotta cheers.
Okay, try it out.
Okay, so Miss Maren's going away, so I can take off my mask and try this. My chair is falling apart. Okay. Oh, and look, I have peppers on my mask. I should have put peppers in my drink too next time. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of give it a little bit of a mix and give it a try. Oh, that is so good. I love the little fruitiness of it. So it has, I definitely taste the lemon and the orange mostly. And the blueberries, I taste a little bit. Maybe once I mix it up more, I'll taste it more. I don't really taste the mint, to be honest, probably because it's just sitting on top here. So I think I'm going to start mixing that in as well. But it's really good. And it's a tiny, tiny bit sweet, but not as sweet as normal juice would be or soda. We have another step. Really good, really refreshing, and it's delicious. Okay, Miss Maren, are you ready to try yours?
I'm so excited. Okay. So, I have mine. Again, it has cucumbers, jalapenos, lemon, mint, and I'm going to do a little mix. So another thing is, as this sits, it's going to get more flavor because the water is just going to pull the flavor out of everything that's in it. But if you want it to be more flavorful, you can kind of put just the ingredients in the glass and then use a fork or a spoon and kind of like mix them around to get the juices out a little more. So let me give it a taste. Ooh, it's super yummy. Let me taste again. Okay, so I definitely taste the lemon and the jalapeno, not gonna lie. It's not spicy, but you get like a little bit of that flavor. Not as much the mint. I would probably like muddle it around a little more. But the lemon and everything, it's really good. It's really refreshing. Okay, put my mask back on. Ooh, and the cucumber a little bit too. Wow, it's so good.
Awesome.
So this is a great alternative to maybe having a juice drink like Sunny D or Hawaiian Punch, or If you add seltzer and make it sparkly, it could be a great alternative to soda because soda often has a lot of added sugar. And this is just natural sugars.
Yeah, natural sugars from the fruit we use. And like we said, you can add any kind of fruit you like, berries, herbs, like we had our mint, and some other fun ingredients like our cucumber and jalapenos. This is so great because you can see that we did similar things, but our drinks look totally different.
Yeah, and they probably taste totally different too.
Yeah. So this is awesome. I think I will definitely be making this again, especially in the summer when it gets really hot. You're outside, maybe you're running around or getting all sweaty. This is super refreshing. One of my favorite things to do is to carry a water bottle around with me. I have mine over here actually, and never go anywhere without it. And we got twins. So I would definitely even put some of these fancy fun ingredients into my water bottle with me. Just, stay hydrated all the time. It's really good for your body and it helps keep you cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Very good. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us for making our fancy water. And we hope that you try this at home and let us know in the comments what you add because we would love to know.
Yeah.
And we will keep you updated for what we are making next week.
Yep, our show next week will be Wednesday at 2 o'clock. So right back on our channel's homepage, you can just click the video and watch it. And we would love to see you there. So thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy Wednesday.